Get off me! You're some two, do ya? Well, come on then! Hey! You okay?
Please hurt my baby.
Are you Mrs. Gibson? Where's the doctor?
He's inside. He's been stabbed.
Jeez.
Let's go for a new look. Piercing or a tattoo, so I called an ambulance. Unless you're ordering a takeaway.
Pizza or Chinese.
Anything but curry.
Oh my God.
What can I do?
Something to stop the bleed.
Yeah.
Clean on this morning. Give me this roundabout.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm done with him now. I'm really done with him.
That's okay, Jessa. That's okay. Try to stay calm.
Simon! Simon!
Is he gonna be alright?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Dinky! Dinky? Here, Dinky! Dinky! Let me know how he is.
Excuse me.
Hi, are you Simon's driver?
Yeah, Mitch.
Cherry, I work with Simon. I got a call from the hospital. Is he all right?
Yeah, they're operating now.
Is it serious?
I really don't know. Hey, they're doing everything they can. And I reckon he'd want his mates to be strong for him right now. Hey, coffee?
Thank you.
Johnson again. Probably wants signing off work.
In my opinion, there is nothing wrong with that woman.
What makes you say that?
She limps in and out of here like she can barely walk. But last night, I saw her jogging. Jogging.
I promised to give her a full and exhaustive examination.
Of course you will. That is your duty as a doctor.
Buongiorno.
Dr. Carter!
How are we all?
We're fine. How's the villa?
A disaster. Half the floor's still up, the olive trees are undermining the foundations, and the local builders are either hibernating or on a permanent go slow.
Oh, then surely you should sell it, huh?
Never! I love the place.
Sounds like it. Thank you.
The Wanderer returns.
Have I missed much?
I will give you a full and complete report.
Thank you, Mrs. Tembe. Where's Cherry?
She stayed at her parents' last night, so she's making her own way in.
Okay.
Dr. Clay, I heard a most unusual telephone message. The out-of-hours service had a call from one of your patients, a Mrs. McAndrews. She was most insistent in wanting to speak to you.
Did she say what the problem was?
Oh, no, but apparently she sounded drunk.
Okay, I'll give her a call.
Hi, baby. It's me. Can you call me right back? Hi, baby.
Hi, is Mrs. McAndrew there?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were somebody else.
Is she there? This is Dr. Clay.
She's out, I'm afraid.
Right, okay, well, she left me a message sometime last night, I think.
What about?
So I was hoping to find out.
She's gone to her sister's.
When?
First thing. Early. Very early.
She could barely walk when I saw her.
That's why she's gone. I'm really busy at the office, and I couldn't look after her properly.
Where does sister live?
Hull. Maybe she called you from there.
Yeah, maybe. Do you have a mobile number for her?
No, she hates them.
Okay. What about her sister? I just want to check that she's okay.
Well, the thing is, this will sound a bit weird, but I don't know her sister's number. We don't get on.
Okay. Well, look, could you tell her I called if you speak to her?
Will do.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Don't worry, baby. Another few hours and we'll be halfway to Mexico. Nearly done. Pick you up in 1 hour.
Dr. Cassidy has covered most of your patients.
Any problems?
There have been none reported so far.
Mrs. Pugh's eczema's a bit worse. Changed her cream.
Let's hope she doesn't sue. How did the staff lunch go?
The second one was marvellous.
And the first?
Well, it was interesting.
As interesting as my villa.
Just about.
Any joy with your mystery caller?
Well, she broke her hip recently, so I've upped the medication.
Heston!
Ciao, Bella! Mwah. Mrs. Tembe is just filling me in on the latest gossip.
Dr. Carter, this is important factual information. I am not a gossip.
No, of course not.
I am always the soul of discretion, not common fishwife.
Shame on you, Heston.
Your trip to Italy's turned you into an unreconstructed sexist.
Yeah, you'll be pinching her backside next.
I sincerely hope not.
Mrs. Tembe, it is just a turn of phrase for which I apologise unreservedly. Glad to see you haven't lost your sense of humour.
It's Simon. He's been stabbed. They said that he was stable, but that could mean anything.
How much more can that poor guy take?
What about the guy who did it?
Meth addict. The police picked him up. He's known, apparently.
Well, that's something.
Well, it wouldn't have happened if you'd been doing your job properly. It was supposed to be your shift.
Hold on a minute. Are you saying you'd rather Daniel had been stabbed?
No, of course not.
It's hardly his fault that some psycho ran amok with a carving knife.
If Zara's right, it could have happened to any of us.
What sort of a society is it where a young doctor can be attacked for trying to help somebody?
Pretty sick one.
I'm going to go and see him now.
I'm coming too.
Look, Simon is in good hands. We need to take care of our patients. I will keep you posted, all right?
I'll hold the fort here.
I said that I'd go back after morning surgery.
To see Simon.
Later. I've got to check on Mrs. McAndrew.
Everything okay?
Not sure. Something's not right, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Right. Both positive, yeah?
Positive.
Come on then.
Hey!
Hi.
Hi.
You look fine.
Yeah? I'm a bit sore, that's all. Knife seemed to have missed everything. Didn't even need a laparoscopy.
You're a very lucky young man.
Yeah, I know I am. Jazz did everything she could to help.
Hello.
Hi.
I was visiting her when it happened.
Well, with my boyfriend that stabbed him.
Ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, I ought to be going.
Okay, have they said when you can go home?
Anytime I want. He's not going to be there, is he?
No. You take care.
Yeah. And you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's a good job she was there by the sound of it.
Yeah, she did her best. Mitch was the real hero.
Mitch?
My driver. He helped me pack the wound and stem the blood loss.
How are you feeling in yourself?
You mean, am I about to top myself?
It's not quite what I meant.
I'm okay. I guess if it does mean that Jazza gets rid of that wasted boyfriend, then...
Well, she's not going to have much choice, is she? He's not going to be around for quite a while.
Yeah. It's not his fault, really.
Well, the knife just stuck itself in, didn't it?
Well, I think something just snapped. He's not had a good life. I should count my blessings. The thing is, when it happened, I coped really well.
It's your doctor's instinct kicking in.
Maybe.
Do your parents know?
Yeah, Cherry called them. They're on their way.
Good. Now listen, don't you come rushing back to work because this is going to take a while to get over.
I know.
He's not in.
I was looking for Mrs. McAndrew. Louise. I'm a doctor, Dr. Clay.
Millie Keith. I'm so glad you called. I think you better come in. My husband didn't like hot tea. Imagine that. He'd leave it on the mantelpiece until it was stone cold. Whereas Mr. Baxter, he's over the road at number 38. He doesn't drink tea at all, or coffee. I think that's rather suspicious, don't you? He's dead now, anyway.
Mr. Bagnall.
My husband. 13 years ago, heart attack.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. He was a pig. So is he next door.
Mr. McAndrew.
He's a nasty piece of work. He's been married 3 times, you know. They get younger every time. It's not right.
What about Louise?
She was his secretary. They usually are. I've no idea what they all see in him. It's his bank balance, I expect. She broke her hip.
I know I'm a doctor.
Oh, of course you are. He has a very short temper. Mind you, she's no angel either. Some of the fights, very nasty. They had one last night.
But do you know what happened?
Shouting, screaming, crashing about. And then all of a sudden, it went very quiet. I don't mind telling you, I was terrified. And then half an hour ago, he was throwing suitcases into his car and driving off.
But did you call the police?
They get a bit cross, especially after the last few times. I was sure there was a burglar breaking into the Baxters. How was I to know he had a grandson?
Have you seen Louise at all?
No. But I have a horrible feeling I know where she is.
I'm on my way, baby. No, never mind about her. She's 6 feet under, I've told you. Yeah, I've got it all here. Tickets, passport. No, don't worry, baby. I've got it right here. I'm going to call you right back, okay?
I'm glad that I went. Put my mind at rest.
Hey, how's he doing?
He's saying all the right things.
Oh, the Lord was watching that young man today.
Not to mention a heavily pregnant woman called Jazza.
Yeah, and a hunky Australian too, it would seem, who apparently was very attentive.
I think he's dealing with it well enough.
Well, for the time being, anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, once Simon realises what a close shave he's had, there's no knowing how he's going to react.
I heard him digging. You don't dig your garden at night, do you?
Forensics are on the way, so make sure nothing gets touched until they get here. Sorry. When did you last see Mrs. McAndrew?
She was here in the wee small hours. There was a terrible fight. I heard her clear as day, except it was night, of course. And then there was a terrible silence.
You say she rang the surgery?
Yeah, not sure what time. She didn't sound right.
How do you mean?
The advised receptionist thought she was drunk.
I don't like to see that in a woman. Coarse and vulgar, if you ask me.
Could have been the medication. She's on very strong painkillers. She'd had a drink as well.
Looks like something heavy's been dragged along the ground.
Louise had a dress like that. She was wearing it yesterday.
I think it's time you went in now, Mrs. Keith.
But I might have some more information for you.
Then I'll know where to find you, won't I? Thank you. 7244 to control. Yeah, looks like we found a recently dug grave in the back garden. I think this might end up as a murder investigation.
Hi, baby. Just a slight hiccup, that's all. No. Look, I'll be there, all right?
If he was here an hour ago, he can't have got that far.
Sergeant!
Mr. McAndrew.
I haven't done anything.
Then why are you running away?
I've got a plane to catch.
Would you like to borrow this? It was my husband's.
I'm not sure it's the right time for a game of cricket.
Oh, he didn't play. He kept it by the front door for when the Jehovah's Witnesses came calling.
Your favourites, I see.
I'll save you some.
Don't eat all the dark ones.
Soft centres?
Eat as many as you like.
Well, you're looking a lot better today.
I had just come out of surgery before.
I already thought that...
Yeah, well, I didn't, did I?
Well, when you're discharged, you're going to come and stay with me and Jimmy.
You only just got rid of Dav.
Doesn't matter.
No, I can look after myself.
Not like I can.
Terry, it's sweet of you, it really is, but I'll be better off at home. No, that's my final word.
Oh!
There's nothing broken.
I should sue.
For what?
Grievous bodily harm, assault and battery, whatever they call it these days.
What they call it is using reasonable force to apprehend a suspect attempting to escape.
I was just going about my lawful business.
You were sneaking in and out of the house while you knew we were in the garden.
I didn't know you were there. Look, can I go now? I'm due at the airport.
Where are you going?
Mexico. And I'm not coming back.
Leaving rather suddenly, aren't you?
No, I've been planning it a long time.
What exactly?
Look, this is ridiculous!
No, what's ridiculous is you thinking you can just walk out of here when you're facing a murder charge.
Murder? Who am I supposed to have killed?
Your wife, Louise.
Well, if he did kill me, he didn't do a very good job of it, did he?
Hello, Louise. Why don't I make us all a nice cup of tea?
Thank you.
So she's allowed to look after you and I'm not.
Oh, stop it. I'm in hospital. As soon as they let me out, then I'll be able to look after myself.
Well, when they do let you out, I'm going to come and see you every day.
Will you do my cooking?
Of course.
Will you do my washing?
Yes.
Even my pants?
I draw the line at pants.
Well, I'll just have to go commando till I'm fully recovered.
Spare me the details. But don't worry, Nurse Malone will have you back on your feet in no time.
Hi. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, not at all. Come in.
I brought you these.
Oh, snap.
How you doing?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, I tried to get some sleep, but my head was all over the place.
Bit like my blood, really.
Here we are. I couldn't find any biscuits.
I might have known it wouldn't take you long to stick your nose in.
Louise, please.
That's where the piece in the garden came from.
I tore it in the garden yesterday.
Drunk, I expect.
Where exactly have you been, Mrs. McKendry?
I told you, at her sister's.
He couldn't wait to bundle me off.
How is Yvonne? Still a cow?
She sends her love.
If your wife was at her sister's, do you mind explaining who's in the garden?
Tina. Our Great Dane.
You buried her in the garden.
Now to come to mention it, I hadn't seen it about recently.
Check with Socko, will you?
She's been at death's door. Cancer. She passed away last night. I think it was all the rows that did it. She's not the only one who'd had enough.
Shame you didn't take the same way out.
But I heard screaming.
She said I killed her. She's off her face.
Had you taken your pills?
I was in agony. I tried to call you.
What about alcohol?
About half bottle of gin, as per normal.
Well, no wonder you were behaving erratically.
Erratically. She tried to strangle me. Then she passed out on the floor and I couldn't leave her there because I had things to do. So I stuck her in a cab and told him to drive her to Hull.
I woke up when I got there. I told the driver to bring me straight back. You owe me 300 quid, by the way.
Take it out of your share of the house. It's on the market. And can I go now? See? Hasta la vista, baby.
Where are you going?
Mexico with Lydia.
His secretary, I told you.
What about the business?
Oh, I'm retiring as of today.
I give it 3 months before she realises what a waste of space you really are.
Well, if it's 3 months when I haven't got to look at your ugly mug first thing in the morning, then it'll be worth it!
Oh, you cowardly two-faced...
You see what I have to put up with? My solicitor is handling the house sale, and he'll make sure you get exactly what you deserve. And now, if you'll all excuse me, I have a plane to catch. South of the border, down Mexico way.
He won't get far.
I think he's serious. He only came back for his passport.
Yeah, well, that just shows what a total prat he really is. It expired last month.
Glad to see you changed your top.
The last one got a bit trashed.
Yeah, that was good of you.
Hey, no worries. I'm glad to see you're okay.
I'm glad you came to see me.
Right, well, I'm going to be getting back to work.
Okay. You sure I can't change your mind about the pants?
No. Are you staying? I think it's time we could do with a bit of a rest.
Yeah, whatever you think's best.
No, I'm okay. Anyway, you've only just arrived.
As long as it's okay with you.
Yeah, stay.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it then. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you again.
Look forward to it.
So you'll have to let me buy you a new shirt.
Sure thing. As long as you help me choose it.
Yeah, I think I could probably manage that.
Now, I know you told me not to waste my money, but as it's your 60th...
You suit Dr. Granger.
Well, you know what they say, Dr. Carmichael, a good body deserves good clothes.
Look at me! Ugly! And old!
Bang goes the theory on BBC1 with the science behind news.